We are next joined by Rebecca Siegel, and she is here to talk about her incredible book, To Fly Among the Stars. So, Rebecca, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I am so jealous. You have a library, a ladder to your library. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I want in my life.
I like to pretend like I'm Belle and I just whoosh to grab different space books.
Uh, That is phenomenal. Well, I will say this. I loved your book, To Fly Among the Stars.
Thank
It
you.
so brilliantly overturned all that I thought I knew of the US space program, Mercury 7, quest to reach outer space. So, can you tell us about your book?
Sure. So thank you for saying that. To Fly Among the Stars tells a story of the men and women who underwent astronaut testing back in the 1960s to learn about the human capacity for spaceflight. And what most people don't know is that while there was this group of men who tested and became accepted into NASA's first astronaut group and ultimately became these heroes and superstars, there was also a group of female pilots who underwent a privately funded version of those same astronaut tests and who also really wanted to become some of the nation's first space pilots. And they were denied that right because of sexism and politics and a lot of things. But what is really phenomenal is that they accomplished so much in their quest to accomplish this goal. You know, they didn't just send in an application and wait. These were women who were flying all kinds of planes, doing all kinds of amazing, amazing things while they were trying to also climb on top of a redstone rocket and
Mhm.
blast into outer space.
Your website has some amazing videos that connect us. And one of the interviews of one of the women, it was almost cringeworthy, like the way they were condescending toward her for almost considering what she was doing. So,
So
wow.
what is interesting is that the way that these women were treated was so culturally acceptable at the time, but watching things today, as you say, it's so cringeworthy. You know, newspaper article after newspaper article discussing someone's, world record flight or incredible aviation accomplishment would be accompanied by a description of their hair, what
Mhm.
outfit they had on, their bra size, just things that you're like, what? But that was the world that they were in.
Well, hopefully, it will not be the world we're in today. Um, your book so beautifully documents, the Mercury 13 as they're dubbed. All of their stories are so inspiring. Was there one that really you loved the most?
I have to say that I did not see this coming, but I am able to give a happy ending for one of those stories, which is Wally Funk, who's one of these Mercury women. She was the youngest of the group who underwent astronaut testing and who did great and who truly devoted her whole life to chase this impossible dream. Just this summer, she flew on a Blue Origin New Shepard flight. She, at the time, was the oldest person ever to go in space. William Shatner just beat her. But
90.
I I have to be honest, I didn't think that she was going to get her dream. And it was the most wonderful thing to watch that happen for her.
Yeah. So Rebecca, if we can pool enough money between us, would you go into space? Would you do
No,
one of those flights?
no. I think there's a lot of barfing in space.
Mm,
And I don't want to do
okay.
that.
Okay. I'm with you too. I think I'll stay here. I'll watch other people do it and clap for them. Um, what do you hope readers of your book can learn and apply to their lives today?
I hope that readers see this and realize that this is an untold story. And I hope that they can think about themselves as a potential untold story. You know, this is something that just because everybody doesn't know about these incredible women doesn't mean they weren't doing this incredible, phenomenal thing. And I think if you can think about your own life that way, like, I'm doing this. I'm going to work so hard on this project. I'm going to try so hard to get my pilot's license. I'm going to try so hard to get into this college or whatever it is. You can think about how, you have that heroic quest in your own heart, like everybody doesn't have to know what you're doing for it to be important and meaningful. And maybe there's some kid who in 2 decades will hear about what you did and it'll change the course of their life because they will be so inspired by what you managed to accomplish.
Well, I was certainly inspired by your book, and thank you so very, very much.
Thank you.
Guys, go pick it up quickly. It's an amazing read. It really is. Thank you.